I'm not racist. That's what I said to her. So I'm not. I dress like this on work different side today.
In a startling sequence of events across the nation, these gripping tales unfold with escalating tension.
But we're also going to do a summons. As of right now, it's just going to be a summons for impersonating a police officer. It's a misdemeanor.
Sometimes the cop becomes the criminal, and the individual tries to deceive people by posing as a cop.
I just didn't want to hurt, that's all.
Are you retired or anything?
Retired?
Yeah.
Well, I'm past military.
No, are you retired law enforcement or anything?
Good.
Not in the U.S. Not in the U.S.
So you've never been to
like
a DUI school or anything like that to recognize patterns of impairment?
Brace yourself for these thrilling accounts where law enforcement confronts unexpected challenges, navigating the edge of justice with unwavering resolve. Starting with an exciting event where an officer's silent struggle with intoxication becomes a ticking time bomb of secrets and shadows.
You didn't see me at all?
No, sir.
You didn't see me at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, were you doing a buck 12 and I turned around? I actually saw you in the media and I turned around and I've been chasing you probably since the 2:12-ish.
Okay.
On the 10th of June, 2024, the police deputies in Albuquerque observed that an officer was going well over 100 miles per hour and swerving within lanes of traffic. The police initiated a traffic stop and suspected that Officer Jordan was under the influence. Hence, a full-fledged investigation has begun.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's the hurry?
I'm just in my way to work. I have like 11 minutes left.
You have 9 minutes left?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can win that 12.
Okay, and also you're not staying in your lane.
I'm sorry, boss. I have a low tire. That's all it is.
Come back here and talk to me real quick.
Yeah.
Come back here.
Yep.
Over here. Yeah, so you're doing so stand right here. So did you even see me on the freeway?
I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Okay. You didn't see me at all?
No, sir.
You didn't see me at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, were you doing a buck 12 and I turned around? I actually saw you in the media and I turned around and I've been chasing you probably since the 2:12-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, did you do a favor? You have your weapon on you, right?
What's that?
You have your weapon on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's put it in your car real quick.
Okay.
And your taser. Come back here.
Yes, sir.
Over here. When does shift start?
12, sir.
12? Okay, start here. So, Mr. Hernandez, where are you coming from?
Las Lunas.
Where do you live at in Las Lunas?
What's that?
Where do you live at?
Hunting ranch.
Hunting Ranch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, like, I told you to put your gun away. Okay, I'll be flat out honest with you. Okay, one, you're speeding.
Yes, sir.
With no lights on.
Yes, sir.
Two, I don't know why you keep going off the road. That's why I stopped you.
Honestly, can I show you why?
Well, you can tell me why.
It's because I don't have my other light or my other key, and so my other key like it f***s me up because I don't have my other key in the ignition, and so it's pulling on my belt. That's why. Like, I can show you, sir.
So that's why you can't stay in one lane?
No.
Okay, no. I asked you why can't you stay in one lane?
Because I'm trying to log on to all my stuff and everything like that.
Okay. So when did you start logging into it?
Honestly, I can show you. Like, I've been trying to log on and doing all my other stuff. That's the only reason.
Mr. Hernandez, when did you last drink alcohol?
Yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna check your eyes real quick.
Okay.
Put your toes together.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk about flashing lights. What time yesterday?
Probably 12.
12 midnight or
Noon.
12 noon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, noon yesterday?
Yes, sir.
So like 12 hours ago?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No. Like noon the day prior.
Okay, I'm gonna check your eyes.
Okay.
So nothing drink recently?
No, sir.
Okay, any major head injury?
Just a headache recently, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Due to the higher suspicion, the officer decided to initiate field sobriety tests on Jordan. The results of the first test were eye-raising, and then the deputy proceeded to the next steps.
See my fingertip?
Yes, sir.
Follow my fingertip with your eyes only. Don't move your head.
Yes.
So, Mr. Hernandez, can you explain why I would smell alcohol from your breath?
I don't know why, sir.
Okay, here we go. Don't move your head. Mr. Hernandez, do you have a license?
On me, yeah.
Can I see it? Who's your sergeant?
Sergeant Folk, Jared Folk.
Okay, wait right there. This is very awkward for me, Mr. Hernandez.
White Honda Civic. Step 1, local 327 517, what?
$29. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Hernandez. Stand right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, same drill. Put your heel and toes together.
Yes, sir.
Is that your sides?
Yes, sir.
Follow my fingertip. Don't move your head. Don't look at my knuckle, look at my fingertip, okay? Ready? Follow the fingertip. Okay, same thing, I'm going to go up and down. Follow the fingertip.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Hernandez, 2 more quick tests. We'll possibly get you on your way. Any problems walking, balancing, or turning?
I mean, just boost, but nothing crazy.
Okay. Those are what you use every single day?
Yeah.
The deputy conducted further tests on Jordan, revealing his miserable condition. Surprisingly, Jordan agreed with the findings and resigned to accept the consequences looming over him.
Face your police unit, put your heel and toes together. Right now, the only thing I want you to do is just listen to me, okay? Can you imagine a straight line from your left foot to my right foot? Can you imagine a straight line?
I'm sorry, which way?
Just imagine a straight line from your left foot to my right foot. Nope, don't do anything. Just imagine a straight line.
Okay.
Don't move your foot.
Okay.
Don't move your foot. Put your feet together, right? Okay. Imagine. Okay. Don't do anything. Just imagine a straight line from your left foot to my right foot. Can you do that? Okay. The line width of your foot or shoe is about 4 to 5 inches wide. Mr. Hernandez, do me a favor. On that imaginary line, place your left foot just like this.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it for me now. Mr. Hernandez.
I'm sorry.
That was your right foot. I said place your...
Sorry. I can't hear you.
Okay. Now, Mr. Hernandez, place your right foot directly in front of your left, touching the other toe, like directly in front. Hands at your sides.
Can I take off my bags?
You,
I can't see it over my bag.
sure, go ahead.
Okay. Can I put them on your hood?
You can put them in your car.
Okay. Sorry, I can't see over my hood. Or my...
Right foot in front of left. Okay. You and I are in the same position. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when I tell you to begin, and only when I tell you to begin, you will take a series of 9 heel-toe steps down that line. Look, just like this. Watch me. Don't start yet. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. I took 3. You will take 9. Once you take 9 steps, you'll make a turn. Keep your front foot planted with your back foot. Turn like this. Take a series of small steps. Turn all the way around. And now you're facing my patrol unit. Mr. Hernandez, do you understand the turning process? After you turn, you'll take 9 more heel-toe steps down that same line just like this. 1, 2, 3 back down number 9.
Yes, sir.
Put your hand throughout this test. Keep your hand directly at your sides.
Yes, sir.
And out of your pockets.
Yes, sir.
Look down at your feet while you count. And count out loud so I can hear you. Also, once you start this test, don't stop it until you've completed it. And don't forget to touch heel to toe.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
You feel understand what I want you to do?
Yes, sir.
Next up will be step number 1.
2, 3,
I'll find.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, turn and face me. Heels and toes together. Hands on your sides.
Can we do on the other side of your unit? It's super windy.
What's that?
Can we do the other test on the side of your unit?
No, we're state police. Everything's done in our front.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's super windy.
Well, gotcha.
Okay.
I did the test.
Okay.
Okay. So,
No, I'm just saying that.
okay. You gotcha. You can turn however you need to.
Okay.
Okay. So just watch me. Don't start yet. Just right now, I want you to listen to me. Okay. So when I tell you to begin, what I want you to do is raise the leg of your choice.
Okay.
Either your left leg or your right leg, approximately 6 inches parallel with the ground.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what the word parallel means?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how tall 6 inches roughly is?
Yes, sir.
Silence, cold can. Okay, watch me. Don't start yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise my left leg. Okay. My left leg's still extended, my toes pointed, both feet are straight, my hands are on my sides. Once your foot is raised, count like this: 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Just keep on counting until you try to stop. So we're doing this test. Keep your hands at your sides. Look down the foot that's elevated and count out loud.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Do you fully understand?
Yeah, can I?
Sure. You can face whichever way you want. Whenever you're ready, I'll tell you when to stop.
1001,
Okay, come over with me. Can you count backwards?
Yes, sir.
Count backwards from the number 58 to 43 backwards.
Yes, sir.
Don't sing them. Don't sing them.
Don't sing them?
Yeah, just count backwards.
Okay. 58, 57, 56, or sorry, 40 or 58 to where?
43.
43. Okay. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 44, 45, 44, 43.
You done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The alphabet.
Yes, sir.
Starting with the letter H as in Henry, stopping at the letter R as in Robert. Recite them forward. Don't sing them.
H star,
H star.
HIJKLMNOPQR.
Okay. Unfortunately, Mr. Hernandez, I believe that you're well over the legal limit.
Okay.
Okay. Go and take every. So I will do the favor of that. Would you disagree with me?
I wouldn't agree with you, sir.
Jordan surrendered all his police equipment, the embarrassment weighing heavily on him. Soon, he had to endure even more humiliation.
Can I put it in my unit?
Sure. You're speeding.
Yes, sir.
Your driving behavior.
Okay.
I mean, yes. Yes. Did you do great in the fields? No. Do you know how to do the field sobriety test? Yes. Your speech. I've never heard you speak. The strong odor. Your eye movements. Okay.
Okay, but my eye movement and nothing else. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue.
Well, I know you're not.
I'm good. Here.
Well, you can have your gun belt. Yeah.
What do you want?
Or this thing.
Yeah.
Did that come off?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're going to take it out. I mean,
Okay. Do you want me to put it in my unit?
Yeah. you take your phone?
Yes, sir. Do I need anything else?
Oh, do you have a t-shirt? Do you have a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Let's check out the APD.
Okay.
Go. Okay, look back there. Throw it like this. Face front, my this car. Yep. Let go of your hands. Mr. Hernandez? I thought that's what they said, Mr. Callas.
Oh, that's my shirt. That's my partner. I wear his shirt.
Okay.
It's just because his shirt fits better.
Okay. So, Mr. Hernandez, I'm about to tell you something very important. You are now under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs. The next complaint consent act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who's available at the hospital, or a physician of your own choice to perform additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by law enforcement agency, which is us, the New Mexico State Police. Mr. Hernandez, do you agree to take our test? Which I'm asking for a breath test.
No, sir.
Okay, sir, I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your next driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. If you are convicted in court for driving under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence if you have refused to be tested. Furthermore, you will be charged with aggravated DWI, which you know. With that in mind, do you want to submit to a breath test?
No, sir.
Turn around this way. Open your mouth. Lift your tongue. Nothing in your mouth. It's now 12:06. Okay. And I'll take the fine from you. And then we'll call your sergeant. I gotta call my lieutenants anyway.
After arresting Jordan, law enforcement initiated the next procedures. Remarkably, he accepted his inescapable fate without causing a scene, deeply gripped by guilt.
You have a seat. Hey, anything else on you other than your phone?
I might have my knife on.
I touched on you.
I might just put my wallet.
Yeah.
That's anything I keep in my pocket. Other stuff is my gun. Other side's just my. That's where I keep my guns. Yeah, that's it.
But there's no gun there now, right?
What's that?
There's no gun there now.
No. Would you mind if I called my server or no?
I'll pop it on speakerphone.
Okay. Can we put this in the phone?
Cuffs?
Yeah.
No. I get you. The unit home or jurisdiction. He's been arrested for DWI. No, sir.
In his unit?
Mm.
Who is this again?
Sergeant Lefebvre?
Lefebvre?
Mhm.
State police?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you guys are handling everything?
Yes. But I'm giving you a courtesy because he was in full uniform. And all this stuff's in his unit, and I'm parked behind his unit now.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here for briefing. We start at midnight.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
What the f***? Okay, I'll bring one of my guys and we'll go get it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Be en route right now.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye. He's on his way.
Can I do anything for you, sir?
No, sir.
And I told him, like, a little bit of situation, sir. I mean, but again, he's totally respectful. He doesn't want to blow. And it's fine. Like, we'll figure it out. down the road, but I appreciate you coming out.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
He's right here.
Okay. Can I step over?
No.
Okay.
You just tell him.
Sarge, the 43-1 that we had last week, the knife is in my passenger front side. I just didn't get a tag it last week, just because everything that was going on. I don't know if that's important. I just want to let you know before, if the vehicle gets towed, people lose the because there's a blading knife in my unit. Okay. I just want to let you know, sir.
All right. Are his eyes always like that?
Looks.
Jordan Hernandez was charged with aggravated driving while under the influence of intoxicating liquor or drugs and refusing to be tested, speeding and failing to maintain a traffic lane. On a deserted Florida highway, a fake firefighter wields red and blue lights, stopping cars with chilling intent during broad daylight.
Yeah, it says active firefighter, Manhattan, ID number 02318.
On the 22nd of November, 2021, a retired NYFD member was seen by an Indian River County Sheriff's deputy speeding with flashing red and blue lights on a Florida highway. During a traffic stop, James tried to pass himself off as a firefighter, but his facade quickly crumbled. The officer soon revealed all the malpractices he had committed, leaving him utterly baffled.
Deputy Group of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, just so you know, this traffic stop is being audio and video recorded. You have your license and registration. Is that your driver's license? Why are we running red and blue lights?
What's that?
Why are you running red and blue lights?
We're heading down to Miami for something.
For what?
For a fire. I work for them down there. I just retired from the fire department. So
where are you coming from?
I'm coming from north.
Where's north?
Yeah, I just came from Mims, Florida.
Who's north?
What do you mean?
You just said I came from north.
I just turned around and came north to south. Yeah. I came from Mims, Florida.
Okay, and why are we running code?
Right.
You see the issue we're having?
Yeah, I got you. See, that's my fault.
So you're doing 100 mile an hour with lights and sirens. Well, lights. You weren't running sirens. So why are you trying to be a cop?
I'm not trying to be a cop.
You're not. Who else has red and blues?
Fire department.
Is this a fire department vehicle?
No, it's not.
Does this fly in New York? It does?
They don't have a problem.
Well, I'll make a phone call real quick. You hang tight.
Soon, the deputy called his superior and discovered that James had already retired from the firefighter department. Since his consistent lies were evident, the officer cuffed him without any delay.
It's a New York firefighter saying he's going from Mims to Miami, not an agency vehicle.
And what, he's running 1018 the entire way?
I guess so. I asked him if this was a normal procedure up there. He stated yes. He's got a very bobbled story. I asked where he came from. He just said up north. I said, where up north? He said he just left Mims and was heading to Miami. And that's about all I've got out of him so far.
Kill man the other.
26.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Mims.
Mims, Florida is oh God, where is Mims? Mims is, it's a way north. It's not like anywhere close by, obviously. It's man, where is it? I want to say it's up near the Daytona area. I had to unmute it. So you're not in an ACC vehicle, and you're not your story. I asked you where you came from. All you would tell me is up north. And then after the third time I asked you where up north means, you stated Mims. Do you live in Mims? What were you doing in Mims? I was fishing. All right. Actually, let me even back it up one more further, real quick, just to cover all bases. All right. Have you ever been read your rights? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand that? You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand that? If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning. Do you understand that? If you decide to answer any of the questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time and speak with a lawyer. Do you understand that? You may use any of these rights during this interview. With these rights being read to you, do you understand them and do you wish to speak to me?
Yeah, sure, but
Okay.
I'm not here to hide.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I messed
All right.
up. That's all, man, you know? Like,
So,
I shouldn't have been doing
I want to
that
connect
thing.
these dots.
Yeah, good.
Law enforcement attempted to delve deeper to find more information regarding James and discovered suspicious elements inside his vehicle.
Why were you in Mims?
I was fishing.
You were fishing in Mims.
Fort Pierce. Then I came up to Mims to go fishing.
You were in Fort Pierce,
Alright, my friend.
came up to Mims to go fishing,
Firehouse from here, right?
and now you're going back to where, Miami?
I'm going Fort Pierce and then North Miami, yes.
Your first stop's Fort Pierce. Do you live Fort Pierce?
A fireman had their house there.
Okay, so you live in Fort Pierce, and then you're going. Your end goal is to go to Miami. Where do you work out of Miami?
I don't work in there.
What are you doing going to Miami then?
I'm going down to go fishing now.
So when I asked you earlier, you said you now work in Miami, and that was a lie.
I was going to a fire in Miami, yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Fire in Miami? Yeah.
I mean, dude, listen, is there anything you can do in Miami? Please help me out here.
Are you actively employed?
Yes.
Who are you actively employed with?
DHC Fireman.
What's the phone number to their station?
Their station.
Where are you working? Thanks, buddy.
I was in 9/11, like, you know what I'm saying? Can you cover
What's the phone number to your station? Alright. Do me a favor. Hop in here right now until we figure all this out. Hang tight.
What? I don't believe he's even a firefighter.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way,
He has this paper in the front. I mean, especially in New York, I don't think you can be a firefighter and smoke cigarettes.
I'd be taking them.
Oh, absolutely.
Impersonation all day long. And he straight up admitted, like, just being literally just running into.
Is that the only light he has?
I guess. You see it? Gruber
saw him
running.
What?
You saw him running?
Oh, 100%.
Is this the only light he has?
Yeah, it's red, blue, red, blue.
Are you taking this?
Yeah. Are you taking it? No. I don't mind taking it. This is great knowledge for me. But I'm gonna call his. I'm gonna call and make sure he's actually employed. He just tried whispering as soon as you walked away. He came up to me and he goes, "Hey, you know, I was in 9/11 and all this stuff. Can you please work with me?" Blah blah blah.
I don't think he's active. I've never seen
I got his ID on my seat.
I don't think he even supposed to be a firefighter.
Is there weed in there?
No.
Oh, cigarettes.
Just FYI, since COVID, I got COVID, I can't smell much. Just FYI. So, what's up? You guys smell something?
Hello?
Oh, you dropped the city? Yeah, it's acting on you. I just can't.
570-4666. Well, hey, do me a.
Fire Department of New York City expires February 1st, 2022.
Hi, is this a fire station? Hi, this is Deputy Gruber with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Is there a lieutenant or somebody I can speak to? Thank you, sir.
The police gathered crucial information and demanded to know what was inside James's vehicle. His answers raised a red flag and forced the officer to make a stricter decision by double handcuffing him.
Well, he gave me an active number to a fire station.
He may be, but still,
Dude, this is what
you're in Florida, man.
How you doing, sir? Is this the lieutenant for the fire station? That's fine. That's fine. If you're acting in command or something. So I've got a real issue here. I'm a deputy for the sheriff's office in Indian River County, Florida. I am a deputy for Indian River County in Florida.
Do you have his ID on you?
Yep. Can you hear me? Yeah, go ahead. All right. Do you know a James J. the Fourth Tedesco? Is that how you pronounce that?
Tedesco.
Tedesco. It's Tedesco. Yeah, James J. the Fourth. Is he an active firefighter at your department? Okay. He's a retired member. So he's not active. He's not active with you guys? Yeah, he's running lights and sirens down an interstate, telling me he's on his way to a fire in Miami. In a personal car. In his personal vehicle. All right. Yep, he's in his personal car. But can you do me one more favor just to help this whole situation out? Was he active with you during 9/11? That he was a firefighter during 9/11 and all that, so he was asking for forgiveness. He also has an active firefighter, Fire Department of New York City parking pass, it looks like. How would he acquire that? Yeah, it says active firefighter, Manhattan, ID number 02318. Oh, those haven't been valid for 2 years?
took an interesting turn when the cops started searching James's black SUV. They discovered a range of weaponry, narcotics, and other suspicious materials. Bewildered, the cops decided to proceed with utmost precision.
Okay, so speed in the 90s.
That's personal, man.
Speed in the 90s. Obviously, the lights and sirens hopefully is an extra factor. Cars moving in and out of the way. Muni wants to know, is there any way we can get reckless on this? Right.
Got a Fed bag in there somewhere.
Oh my God, he's got an NYPD jacket in his car too.
I would say submit everything that has to do with,
not his clothes and stuff, but like basically almost everything back here.
anything that has to do with a law enforcement agency or a fire department, I would seize. Yeah. Weapons you have to take because he's going to be in jail, and that can't be rotated with the car.
Right.
Ammo. You're working late.
Man, so I'm gonna need your help.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Oh man, we're on the highway. This seems like an FHP crowd.
So we try to get him. He got him first.
So we got DEA hats, NYPD police jackets. Clearly, probably every bit of 1,000 rounds of ammunition.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah.
I don't know why that sounds familiar.
So here's my theory, all right? Mm-hmm. For what it's worth, this is all new to me. So technically, he's medically retired as of 2018 as a firefighter. So him being in possession of any of the fire gear is irrelevant to what we're stopping him anyway.
I don't think you really get in trouble for that anyway.
Right. So I think the fire gear itself we can leave with the vehicle.
James J. Tedesco IV was charged with impersonating a police officer and possession of marijuana over 20 grams, which are felonies in Florida. He was taken to the Indian River County Jail and later released on bail pending a court hearing. In a real-life rookie cop, a young boy's game of make-believe on the streets takes a dangerous turn when he's caught by the long arm of the law. On the 21st of June, 2021, an off-duty police officer was driving home from work when he saw a Jeep traveling at high speed with white and amber lights activated in Kenosha. Upon approaching Sam, the officer demanded to know the reason behind his reckless driving. His answers were far from satisfying and prompted the officers to discuss the event and shape up upcoming decisions.
Rihanna.
I have an idea. I'm on my way home, and he's his fucking strobe light on, and he's got a siren. He curbs 2 cars, and then blows past them, goes through a red, and then he's just using this little light bar on top here with these sirens.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I was just driving home. I just got this thing off of Amazon,
What thing?
a siren.
And you try and pull people over?
No,
Well, you followed him a pretty good distance.
I followed him.
Yeah, I heard him all the way from 52.
And you try to curb 2 cars on 52nd Street and use lights and a siren so they pull over and stop. You pull up next to them and then you blow past them.
Got your ID on you?
I'm sorry.
.353 or code 4.
What'd you get off Amazon recently?
A siren.
Why?
I've always wanted one.
For what purpose?
The PA system.
To do what?
Talking to it mostly. Kind of had a siren in it, and I didn't really know it had a siren. I was around with it. I do construction, landscaping. That's the light on the top.
What's with the yellow and white bar?
That's amber.
Okay,
That's
so
for construction.
are you doing construction right now?
No,
So why do you have it on?
because I saw him behind me, and he had his hazards on. He's following me, so I turned him on. And I don't want to get hit.
You got any weapons on you?
No.
Stand up for me. Turn around. He should be the RO. You had a siren on?
Yeah, so we were going down 52nd, and I'm on my way home.
Right.
So we're going down 5-2, and then all of a sudden I see this white and yellow flashing light on top of the car, and I'm going along, and all of a sudden I notice this guy's like flying, and he's coming up behind cars and making a move over to the shoulder with the siren, and then they pull over and stop, and then
Does he stop behind him?
Yeah, he would pause and stop, and then accelerate around him and take off with the siren on. And then he would race up behind the next car and make that one pull over and curb. And then same thing, he'd race around it.
Okay.
So then I'm trying to get up on the side of him to see if I could get a look at him. I wrote down his license plate, I turned my radio on, and as I get up next to him, he slows down, pulls behind me, turns the siren on, and I move into the lane next to him, and then he blows past me.
Okay.
So when he came up to a red light, I looked at him and I'm like, pull over and stop, and then he takes off, and he ran 2 red lights.
Okay. What red lights did you run? This one?
So this one here for sure. And
Coming
then,
northbound or?
So eastbound.
And then into the
it
northbound?
turned red, and then he made the left. And then the other one that he ran was 104th and 52nd.
Okay.
Sam claimed he activated white and amber lights due to a bad tire, fearing he couldn't stop the vehicle. He denied impersonating a cop, but his shaky answers suggested deep confusion.
I mean, you gotta look at it from our perspective,
No,
you know.
I get it. I understand.
You know, and then the other way to look at it too is if it's got shitty brakes, but you got the time and money to put light bars and whatever on it, then you should put the money into the brakes. I mean, unfortunately for you, this guy happened to be right there going home from work. So
I'm concerned too because there's if you look in his back seat, he's got more LEDs that aren't installed yet. He's got like a full package back there.
Does it look like it's red and blue or just?
I can't tell because with our LEDs now, I mean they could be any color.
That's true.
I can't tell what color they are. It might say on them, but yeah, he's got a full siren and air horn rigged up on this thing.
Okay. Impersonating a police officer, at least, because he said he stopped behind them for several seconds and then sped off.
Yeah, he would curb them, and then he didn't get out and make contact with them, but he would curb them and then speed around them.
Okay. 2 people, and then he tried to do it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
why would you do that though? It's way quicker than to go on the interstate 142.
I was gonna hit the interstate. I don't know why it took me.
What's with the red lights? One of the red lights.
What red lights?
This one, and then the one on 104th and 52nd Street.
I was like 100 feet maybe before the red light, and
Do you have your siren on when you were going through the red light?
I don't know. I had my horn on, I think.
What horn?
The little like
The air horn?
Yeah. Cause like my brakes are on this thing, and like I can't really stop very good on it. So it hit yellow before I was like able to like stop real quick. So I just kind of like hit the air horn, and I don't know. I just got it today.
So it sounds like you tried to pull over 3 people.
No.
That's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you got behind him, hit your light and your horn, put him to the curb, stop behind him for several seconds, and then sped around him.
No, I didn't do that.
That's not what I heard.
No, I would never do that.
So what are you doing?
I just got the siren today. It
For what
literally
purpose?
Came from Amazon today.
He's got a whole light bar that's not rigged up.
I'm literally not trying to impersonate no one.
You know when you're pulling people over with the light flashing, it is impersonating, right?
I wasn't trying to impersonate no one, though. Like, I'm not in I don't have a uniform. I don't have any firearms. I really love you guys. I really honestly do. I'm not trying to impersonate no one.
So what were you going to do with this other light bar that's in here?
That's the other thing. I was going to mount it. I just picked that up from my dad's house. It's from a racing lawnmower that I built for the high school. It used to go on the Clover. It's orange.
What about these lights up here?
they could be construed as, they look like they could strobe, and they're white.
Those are white strobe lights.
You understand where we're going with this, right?
Right, I understand. I really up. I totally get it.
What were you going to pull them over for? Just out of curiosity.
I wasn't trying to pull anybody over. I got it today.
So what were you following them for then?
I was just driving. And I know
Where were you headed to?
Unigrove. I was just messing with the different sounds on the siren because I live in a residential area, and I thought, like, I don't know. I should have. I don't know. I didn't know where I could really play with it.
You understand? Okay, so not only is it something that's, I'm just going to straight out say stupid.
Right.
You're not armed, right?
No.
What happens if you try? I'm just saying. I'm not accusing you of anything right now, okay? But what would happen if you try to pull the wrong person over who had a gun and who does not like police, and he gets out?
Law enforcement uncovered Sam's past misconduct and urged him to skip the bar and focus on work. They outlined how his reckless behavior could lead to accidents. Sam appeared speechless and lost.
And when does it end?
I got put on probation April, January, February, March. Like April?
Of this year?
April of this year, yeah.
Dude, I see this every single day. If you're on probation for whatever the case is,
and I'm sitting here drawing attention
you should literally be going to work, going home, and that's it. You shouldn't be going to any bars. You shouldn't be going anywhere after whatever. Guys do stupid stuff all the time. We just had a guy yesterday. He was out on probation and whatever else, and the guy decides to go to the bar with his old lady, and guess what? Now he's going to go to prison for 3-4 years because, you know, it's like, just stay at home.
I get it.
I mean, I get you have a life, and I get you're 19, but, you know.
I work 3 jobs.
Right, I get it, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, your decisions in the past, you know, brought you to here, so it's like, you just need to stay home, stay out of trouble, not go anywhere, not do anything.
Reputation.
So here's what I think happened, okay? I think you got this new light today, and it's cool. You got a new light, you got a new siren, it's fun.
Yeah.
Then you realize you turn it on and people pull over for you like you're a cop. So you thought, hey, this is kind of fun. I'm going to pull behind them like a cop, because you like the cops, that's great. And then, well, maybe I probably shouldn't go far with this, but that was cool, and then kept going.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah. It's dumb. But I wasn't trying to be a cop. I like you guys, I really do. You guys are awesome, and you guys do good work. Even though I've been arrested, I have never changed my view on you guys at all.
Well, that's fantastic.
I was on the Racine County Sheriff's Explorer post as a kid. I've always dreamt to be, I don't know.
You've always wanted to be a cop.
Yeah.
Just didn't work out for you.
No.
And it happens. Unfortunately, some people just doesn't work out. But tonight, you were trying to act like you were a cop a little bit, right? Right? And not, you were like, hey, I'm gonna go full blown here. We're gonna pull someone over, get him out of the car. But a little part of you, right? You're like, I have a light on, I have a siren. They pulled over for me. It's like I'm a cop right now, right?
And unfortunately, one of those cars was a police car.
And that's why we're here today. So you essentially pulled over somebody as a cop, but you're not a cop. Does that sound right?
I mean, we understand what you're saying, that you're not getting out, you're not IDing people, you're not doing all that, but you can't stop cars out here, man.
I understand.
Especially, you pull somebody over and they think you are a cop. You're not ready for that, are you? Somebody gets out of the car and comes after you, you're not trained for that, right? You're not ready for that, right? And then what happens? And then somebody that doesn't like the cops and they think you are a cop and they get out and they come back after you, what do you think happens?
Gonna get killed?
Maybe.
Hurt?
You never know. And that's the problem with people that are not cops acting like they are. You're not trained or prepared for it. See how that's a problem? Not to mention, in the past, there have been people who are trying to pretend they're cops for bad reasons. You obviously tonight didn't do anything further than pull behind them like you're doing a traffic stop. But how do we know that in another mile, the next car you pull over, you're like, you know what? They think I'm a cop. I'm going to play this one out further. I'm going to go up and we don't know. We don't know you. You see how that's a problem? Does that make sense? So you having a little bit of fun tonight with your new light and siren very well could have ended poorly or differently, or had we not stopped you, who knows what could have happened. We don't know.
Could have been seriously hurt, yeah.
Sam was detained, and the police praised his cooperation and honesty. However, they didn't release him easily, as the next course of action loomed large.
What it sounds like is that there's no charges that are going to be pressed, okay? But if you're caught in any way, shape, or form doing any type of action like this before, because it is illegal if you're not actively in a construction zone doing construction things, you are not allowed to have any type of strobes on. Even tow trucks, if they're not technically towing a vehicle, they cannot have their strobes on. Okay? So if you are caught in any fashion using any type, even with no lights, just beeping the siren, you're probably going to get arrested. All right? So if that's the case, if there's no charges that are going to be pressed against you, then you're lucky.
And I'm doing so good. I really am doing good. I just got done doing 9 months.
What I suggest that you do, honestly, you have no need for any of these.
I really do.
Sell them. Get rid of them. Don't get yourself caught up on this. All right? I know it's fun. When I was younger, I was in the CB club, and I had the PA system and everything. This was in Chicago, so imagine what would have happened if I messed with the wrong person. I definitely would have gotten shot. But, yep, I messed around too, but...
So, question for you. Would you be willing to allow us to search your car?
I don't think it's really necessary.
Okay.
I mean, do you guys want to search it?
Well, so just, I guess our concern is to make sure that you don't have a badge you bought from Amazon or something like that.
I do.
Okay. All right. Let me get out of the road here. All right. So I'm going to read you your rights before we get a statement from you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I have explained them to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us or give us a statement?
Yes. Am I under arrest or detained? I'm detained.
You're detained.
Yeah.
Okay. You work in the morning? What time do you work in the morning? 7. All right.
I gotta be at the shop at 7.
What's that?
I gotta be at the shop at 7.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you. We're calling your PO right now. And we're going to let them know that you were using the siren. We're let them know that you were at a bar. I let them know that you weren't drinking, that you blew zeros, that you've been cooperative. But we're also going to do a summons. As of right now, it's just going to be a summons for impersonating a police officer.
Which means?
It's a misdemeanor. Okay? Your PO, I don't know what your PO is going to do. If he's going to want to hold you or not, that's up to him. But I'm being honest with you because you've been honest and cooperative with us.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Just try to work with me.
Yep. So let's just have a seat back on the bumper. Once we hear back, we'll let you know, okay?
Due to Sam's dangerous malpractices, the police had no other option but to arrest him. Subsequently, the police began the next line of action.
Well, it says racing is not a weekend, so you don't have to sit there for 3 days before you get...
can have a seat at that brown chair. Step up, we'll go over there. Straight ahead to that silver desk on your right.
Sam Sergey Noth was charged with one misdemeanor count of impersonating a peace officer, as well as several traffic charges. When the badge meets the hard hat, uncovering the deception at the heart of the construction zone.
You okay? You want to put your palms together? You okay? You want to put your palms together? Yeah. We'll put two on you.
On the 12th of March, 2023, an officer noticed something was off about the officer directing traffic and decided to investigate in Norcross, Georgia. The police cornered Daryl and tried to find out his original identity. Despite his claims, the cop remained suspicious and started to gather information to bring out the hollow truth.
Hey, just trying to figure out who you worked for.
Oh, Tableton.
The city of Tableton?
450-10-8.
Okay. Y'all got a part-time here?
No, I just work for this crew, wherever they go.
Okay. That's not a city I'm familiar with. I didn't know we had part-time jobs from another...
Yeah, we work everywhere.
Where is that at?
Tableton, South Georgia.
I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, work all over.
It's just super strange because it's usually either us or it's the SO.
I mean, y'all can do it. It's just that wherever they go, all over the state I go.
Yeah. You just got your like police ID.
Yeah.
Just put everybody at ease and we'll.
Yeah, I go everywhere.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I just go everywhere, man, doing traffic.
So it's a city?
Yeah, city of Tableton.
And you're...
I actually retired from the cab with it, just to have my certification.
All right.
It's just the city of Tableton.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Do you work there or you just only do this?
I work there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Reserve, you know, the reserves are everywhere.
I got you.
I actually retired from the cab. But you want to have your certification. You can wear police on your jacket.
All right. Daryl Henderson. All right. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, he actually, like, if he was actually going to contact y'all to see if he can get some officers to work. I don't know if y'all work for them price.
Well, usually it's either us or it's the sheriff's department or it's the Gwinnett County Police. I never seen someone from another state.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You never seen, what, like another department work on it, like Atlanta or DeKalb? Really?
Gwinnett or us.
Oh, yeah. We do it all over everywhere. Norcross.
Okay. Okay. All right, well.
Really that strange, though? Yeah. We go everywhere.
Yeah.
No wonder y'all say so. No, it's but he was actually like if they do more of it. I don't know if there's one job over here.
Or sheriff. Yeah. Sergeant Lindsay with the Norcross Police Department. Hey, I was just calling because we're out with a police officer that says he works for Tableton Police Department. I was just trying to confirm he worked for you guys. Yeah, he's directing traffic in our jurisdiction, which is pretty strange, and I was just confirming that he was a police officer that works for you guys. This is Daryl Henderson.
Soon, the officer unearthed details of Daryl's termination and confronted him. His facade crumbled as reality set in, tension escalating with each passing moment.
Hey, so...
We're actually supposed to be out the street, so...
I just talked to them and they said you were terminated February 8th.
Oh, man, I'm
You don't work for them as a police officer.
Damn.
So, what's going on with that?
I actually went to reserve from part-time. From part-time to reserve.
So who can we call?
I guess nobody now. I'm terminated.
Come on, man. That was like a week ago. It's like 10 days ago.
Yeah, I guess nobody.
So who are you working for now?
Huh?
Who are you working for right now?
Just under my own certification now.
Okay. I don't. But you identify yourself as a police officer for that city.
I really don't. I put this stupid vest on, man. It still got the patch on there.
Okay. So you're lying to me then?
Huh?
So you were lying to me then?
No, I'm actually reserved for them, but I guess they terminated me.
No.
That's lying. That's the part that he's saying that you're lying about. That you knew that you were terminated, but you're acting under the that you work for them. Correct?
What are we supposed to do with you?
That's since I had an accident, man. I had an accident. Really hurt my leg like that.
Did you go work somewhere else?
I am, but man, I just don't want to lose my house. I am, but man, I just don't want to lose my house. I'm serious about it. Yeah, I'm serious. I just
You got your ID on you? Your driver's license?
I'm just in a bad spot, man. I got
049 292.
That's fine and everything.
721.
That's
cool.
138 to 151. Also be advised that subject, there's a vehicle. There's also.
Subsequently, the fake cop gets caught in his own web of deceit. What could he expect better than that?
I'm not mad at you guys. It's not the first one. I'm not trying to embarrass you like that. I'm not trying to embarrass you.
I'm trying to do what I need to do to live. I'm trying to do what I need to do to live.
You got anything else on you? No. Alright, just go over to the car. I'm just gonna patch you down here real quick.
131 negative, returns are all 29 still negative.
You okay? You want to put your palms together? You okay? You want to put your palms together? We'll put two on you. I'm just gonna make sure you know.
Negative, running traffic.
Yeah, that's fine. Just pay attention to the lights, okay?
The officer paid a visit to the construction site and outlined a worker regarding Daryl's fraudulent activities and the impending storm coming for him.
437, 1028. 427. Charlie Sierra, Quebec 8372, CSQ 8372. 427.
What's that? I don't know. This is all going to be evidence, I think. Well, I'm gonna wait. That's his car. It was over there a second ago. When the hell did he move it? I literally just did a loop. I guess he moved it.
131, your signal 12 returns out of North Carolina, negative 29, expired registration, 2007 Toyota Tundra truck.
Just gotta assume this is all uniform stuff.
Yeah.
We may just ask him to dress down when he gets there if he's got anything else for that city on there.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the police.
427, 29 negative, through Georgia, 2021 GMC Sierra, to a company out of Sugar Hill. Active out.
Take his hat, police hat.
Yeah.
450 to radius.
And then the
450.
that shirt, if it's like looks like it belongs to the city, then we'll
I'll
take
be
that too.
26 at 3855 Pleasant Hill Road. 450.
Hey, who's his boss? The boss? Right here? Hey, you in charge here?
Yes, sir. We're trying to hear the. What we're doing today is fiber. What we're doing today is fiber optic installation.
Okay.
And
you're doing this for Georgia or Atlanta Gaslight or what?
No, Atlanta Gaslight is supervising us, and this is why we have our officer here today. Cause
who hired that officer?
We did.
Okay.
Yes.
How'd you get in touch with her?
There's a guy downtown that he's an officer for Georgia Power.
Okay.
And he's the one that arranged him to be out here with us today, providing us, like we need an officer when we're at a light. That's how we hire him.
Well, him doing security's no problem. But the issue was he was wearing a uniform that said he was a police officer. Okay. And then when I asked him about it, he told me he worked for a city that he doesn't work there.
Okay.
And so I mean, we got no choice in the matter. I gotta take him to jail for that.
Oh.
So he identified himself as a police officer for some other city.
And that's what we hired a police officer. That's
Right.
what we did. Yeah.
So I guess you're just gonna have to call whoever that is that you hire. Have to send someone else to you. We got to take him out of here.
And in the meantime, what do you guys suggest we do then?
Daryl Henderson was charged with impersonating a public officer or employee. He has since been released on a $5,600 bond. Fasten your seatbelt to observe. In the land of sunshine and deception, a security guard's mistaken authority leads to a showdown under Florida's glaring skies.
So therefore, somebody's going to mistake you as law enforcement when you're not
But
law
I never
enforcement.
got out the vehicle.
Okay, but usually when a concerned citizen sees somebody that they believe to be impaired.
On the 29th of March, 2020, a Florida security guard found himself on the wrong side of the law by impersonating himself as an officer, after trying to pull over an off-duty officer for speeding. Upon confronting the suspect, the police demanded an explanation. He claimed he was trying to save the off-duty officer who was speeding recklessly, attempting to be the officer's protector. The officers were stunned by his eyebrow-raising claims.
Yeah, that's really all it was. I was trying to make sure he didn't hurt himself. He flew past me and danced a little bit. So I flashed him and I went on my horn. I said, "Hey, slow down. Take it easy out here." And I passed him. And then I seen like he was trying to follow me, so I made the U-turn. That's all it was. I didn't try to stop him. I was trying to pull him over. I just thought he was drunk, and I didn't want him to hurt himself.
Temporary with Price and security guy.
Yeah, you know, this hour of the night and someone's flying past you and they dance a little bit. I just wanted to make sure, hey man, hey, you take it easy, buddy. You're gonna hurt yourself out here like that. But I didn't come out the car. I didn't do anything. I pulled up next to him and I spoke on the horn and said, "Hey man, take it easy. You're gonna hurt yourself out here."
Who was driving what?
Pretty fast. He flew past me and the car danced a little bit. So I thought he was either intoxicated or, you know, something. So I just said, "Hey, you know, slow down." And then I passed him. I never got out the vehicle, none of that. I just wanted to tell him, "Hey, don't make sense killing yourself trying to get home. We're all gonna get home."
Okay. Where were you guys coming from?
I just got off duty. I'm going home. I live right off of Jeff.
Off duty where?
Beg pardon?
Where were you
Over
working?
in Winter Park. I just came from the Wawa. See? I just came from the Wawa. I went and got a drink at the Wawa.
Okay. Were you putting your siren on or?
I flashed them.
With what lights?
Oh, I have my takedown. I have those lights here, and then I hit my horn. That said, "Hey," and then I took the radio. I said, "Hey, slow down."
Okay.
And then he followed me, so I made a U-turn because I was like, oh, maybe now he's road
Did you have a
raging.
siren on here at all?
No, I did my horn.
Right, but do you have any red and blues on here?
No, I can show you my lights. If you want to see them, I can show you.
You want a second, man. Price is on here. So Price is saying that this guy was going behind him at 25. This guy's saying that Price was driving like a wild guy. He thought that Price was drunk. So he tried to pull him over. He tried to sit there and flash his like white lights on, like, hey, chill out, stop.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
What's going on? Where are you security at?
I work over in Winter Park at Central Place.
Uh-huh.
I went to the Wawa, and while I'm going home, the gentleman flew past me, and his car danced. So I thought he might have been intoxicated. I didn't want him to hurt himself. So I blew my horn and I flashed the light, and I put my speaker up and I pulled next to him and said, "Hey, slow down. You're gonna hurt yourself." And then I kept on driving, and he looked like he was gonna follow. He started following me. So I made a U-turn. I think he may have got in road rage or something. I'm like, I don't want to get into any altercation. I just didn't want him to hurt himself. I made the U-turn. And then he kept on following me. So I came here to make another U-turn. And then when I seen him, he was behind me. I said, well, maybe something is wrong, because he kept following me. I said, well, maybe something's wrong. Let me get out and find out. I said, hey, when I got out, he said, oh, stay in your vehicle. So I said, well, I don't know what the heck's going on at this point. I just didn't want him to get into an accident, because, you know, it was doing pretty fast, and the car kind of did a little fishtail for him. I just didn't want him to get hurt. That's all it was.
Are you retired or anything?
Retired?
Yeah.
Well, I'm past military.
No, are you retired law enforcement or anything?
Not in the U.S. Not in the U.S.
So you've never been to a DUI school or anything like that to recognize patterns of impairment?
No, I didn't go to no DOI school. I just traditionally going home. I just didn't want him to get hurt. I was a concerned citizen at this point. That's all it was. I never got out the vehicle.
issue we have here is you're dressed as law enforcement. You're in a vehicle that's outfitted as law enforcement. So therefore, somebody's going to mistake you as law enforcement when you're not
But
law
I never
enforcement.
got out the vehicle.
Okay, but usually when a concerned citizen sees somebody that they believe to be impaired, they call us.
But
They don't flash lights.
I was on the phone at the same time.
So what lights did you flash?
I have my takedowns.
So you flashed your takedowns.
Yeah.
The off-duty officer recounted the awkward behavior committed by Omar, while he stuck to his own words and how he saved the man's life by initiating the traffic stop.
Steady?
Strobe. No.
Leave it strobing?
The front, yeah, on the front of the car. The whole front of the car lights up with strobes.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, he was just right on my and then he was hitting the siren, which I could hear because I had the top down, and he was like going through the different siren tones. And I'm like, so I slow down, and I'm like, then he gets next to me and he goes, you need to slow the down. And I was like, are you pulling me over? And he's like, you need to slow down right now. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna pull over. And then I called 911. I was like, yo, this isn't cool. So.
Alright. But did he have all his lights on?
Yeah, all of them. The front and everything. And then he had a siren on too. And I could hear it because I had the top down. And it's like, wee, 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 and he's like changing between the siren tones. And he's like right on my ass. And I'm like, is this guy trying to pull me over? Because he has white lights. And then I'm like, I don't know what he's doing. And then he goes, pulls up next to me with his window down, his light's still on. He goes, you need to slow the down when you're passing me. And I'm like, are you pulling me over? And he goes, you just need to slow down right now. And I'm like, so I stopped. And I'm like, okay, like, are you trying to pull me over? So then I just called 911. I'm like, hey.
You know it's false LAO because he's doing traffic stops with all this COVID thing going on. Someone didn't get the memo.
You're like, right about that. And I'm like, I know that's not a cop.
Hey, what's up, man?
I went to the Wawa, and while I'm going home, the gentleman flew past me, and his car danced. So I thought he might have been intoxicated. I didn't want him to hurt himself. So I blew my horn and I flashed the light, and I put my speaker up and I pulled next to him and said, hey, slow down, you're gonna hurt yourself. And then I kept on driving, and he looked like he was gonna follow. He started following me. So I made a U-turn. I think he may have got in road rage or something. I'm like, I don't want to get into any altercation. I just didn't want to hurt himself. I made the U-turn. And then he kept on following me. So I came here to make another U-turn. And then when I seen him, he was behind me. I said, well, maybe something is wrong, because he kept following me. I said, well, maybe something's wrong. Let me get out and find out. I said, hey, when I got out, he said, oh, stay in your vehicles. I said, well, I don't know what the heck is going on at this point. I just didn't want him to get into an accident, because, you know, it was doing pretty fast, and the car kind of did a little fishtail. I just didn't want him to get hurt. That's all it was.
Are you retired or anything?
Retired?
Yeah.
Well, I'm past military.
No, are you retired law enforcement or anything?
Not in the U.S. Not in the U.S.
So you've never been to DUI school or anything like that to recognize patterns of impairment?
No, I didn't go to no DUI school. I just traditionally going home. I just didn't want him to get hurt. I was a concerned citizen at this point. That's all it was. I never got out the vehicle.
issue we have here is you're dressed as law enforcement. You're in a vehicle that's outfitted as law enforcement. So therefore, somebody's going to mistake you as law enforcement when you're not law enforcement.
But I never got out the vehicle.
Okay, but usually when a concerned citizen sees somebody that they believe to be impaired, they call us. They don't flash lights.
I was on the phone at the same time.
So what lights did you flash?
I have my takedowns.
So you flashed your takedowns?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do your takedowns entail?
The front.
202 print me, and I'll be 51 to the other 22.
Hey, so what was he flashing you with?
White lights.
Like steady?
Strobe. No.
Leave it strobing?
The front, yeah, on the front of the car. The whole front of the car lights up with strobes.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, he was just right on my and then he was hitting the siren, which I could hear because I had the top down, and he was like going through the different siren tones. And I'm like, so I slow down, and I'm like, then he gets next to me and he goes, you need to slow the down. And I was like, are you pulling me over? And he's like, you need to slow down right now. So I was like,
Okay, so I'm gonna pull over, and then I called 911. I was like, yo, this isn't cool. So.
All right. Did he get on the? He said he got on the PA. Did he get on the PA?
Maybe he was on the PA, but he was next to me when he was doing it.
Okay.
So, I mean, to me, that's telling me to slow down.
Law enforcement initiated an order to Omar and discovered that he had no valid driving license. As a result, things were starting to escalate significantly.
Do you have any firearms in the vehicle?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I work with the firearm.
Where's your firearm at?
It's on my side.
All right.
You want me to step up?
Yeah, let's go ahead and just step out. Just don't touch it, all right? It's got a signal 0, so we're just gonna pull him out.
Can't get to everything yet.
Step right back here. Do you have your permit or everything?
Yeah,
You got
that's
your
what
ID?
I'm looking for right now. Yeah, and as I said, he was just going fast, and his car danced a little bit. I mean, he flew past me, so I was like, oh, shoot, he's going to get himself hurt out here. So I pulled up next to him.
Hey, just for our safety, I'm just going to have you put your hands up there, and I'm just going to remove your firearm for you and put it in the car, all right?
Okay.
Just put your hands on top.
We're 10-4.
Put this in the driver's seat tonight.
You got your ID? You got your Florida driver's license?
Yeah, I can't find it. I think I forgot it at the house.
Casper 207.
On driver bed.
1065, name and date of birth.
Put them on again. Got red lights on the back. Got red lights on the back.
Yeah. Like he's gonna.
Where was this at, Bryce?
Okay.
Why am I not surprised?
Huh?
I was like, what is this?
These are red.
The police told Omar that impersonating a cop was a grave mistake, while Price recounted Omar's actions during the traffic stop. The officers, despite their serious nature, seemed to find some amusement in the absurdity of the case.
That's where you're wrong.
Okay.
I've been told I can't be proactive, but if you start something, I'm allowed to be reactive. So I was like, if you get something going, I will be there.
5 side?
No, he's over here in East Altamont. So I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, I've not been told not to be proactive. So I was like, if you start something, I'm going to call it an East region because I'm dying to get into something. So. Laying it down, trying to get another one. What are they getting? Back everyone they approach from us?
So what?
What did they get a
Go ahead, sir. Negative contact. If you see anything else, just let us know.
1026. Thank you, guys.
Would you have something cool going on?
I had a guy with a rucksack that was walking down, but I had a 13 Victor with 5 in it that I stepped out with, and then I lost the guy down.
Cannot believe he actually trying this up because his boss is the same guy that works for Rachel's.
Okay.
That does they're part of a crew. It's only 2 or 3 guys.
Oh, and they always have these kind of contacts
Right.
too.
So remember the all blacked out vehicle that has these lights?
Yeah, same company.
Same company, and his boss is that guy.
Oh, the guy that has a bunch of field contacts for doing this.
At Rachel's.
Yeah.
The security guy at
Right,
Rachel's.
for
So this is his employee that works in Winter Park. And he does have red lights on the back of that vehicle.
He does.
Yeah. And he said, "Oh, all I did was use my front mirror lights."
No, he didn't.
His
The
front mirror
visor lights lit up and the front push bar flashed as well. They're
Just
actually
white?
Wayland lights, I could tell. Yeah.
Homeboy wants to talk to you later on, I guess.
Me?
It's up to you. Yeah. Is there any chance I could talk to the guy? Like,
maybe.
Once they're done with their job. See, like,
Price disclosed that Omar possessed a taser, vest, and other police equipment. This revelation forced the cops to confront him with heightened seriousness, ringing alarm bells.
10-4. Councilman, can you preempt me? Show me on the 13
owns a
picture.
company that does escort services for funerals.
Oh, Metro.
Yes.
Yeah, Metro.
Can you just grab
photos
of the vehicle?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on with your license?
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
Yeah.
You don't know it's suspended since 2017?
My license?
Yeah. It's been suspended since 2017.
No, I just got the renewal the other. No, I didn't know it was suspended.
Yeah, for a failure to pay. You weren't aware of that?
Failure to pay what?
Traffic citation.
No, I wasn't aware of it. Oh, shoot. I
All
gotta
right.
take care of that then.
Just hang out for a minute, all right?
All right.
You look over the statute?
Yeah, Graffy's checking it out.
Do you remember the security guy? No, that's why I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, this
So,
is... Hey, Price. Hey, so did he hit a siren or anything?
What's that?
Did he hit a siren?
Yeah,
Did
he
hit a siren?
hit a siren and cycled through 2 different tones.
What was the tones?
Like
Typical. Yeah, the high-low.
Was it the beep 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 beep?
The high-low and the Pierce, I think, is what it's called.
I don't know what that is.
Like, woo, woo, because I stopped with them and I have FHP and Castleberry PD and Seminole County Sheriff out here.
So, this guy dressed as LEO, I mean, like our Class B. He's almost exactly like, looks like LEO. He was Signal 0, had a gun and holster, has a taser.
Okay.
His Explorer's outfitted just like LEO.
Okay.
He has lights, siren, the workup. Price said he was driving, this guy got behind him. Yeah. Price said he was just driving, this guy got behind him, lifted his lights on, strobing him.
Okay.
Hit the tone, cycled between 2 different tones, then got on the PA and told him, slow down, slow down.
Okay.
So he's suspended. He does have a valid CCW.
Yeah, but not for open carry. It was open carry like us.
He had it in his holster.
That's
I
take
removed it.
the thing with impersonating Leo. He has to take some type of enforcement action, bumping lights and the siren. That's taking action, in my opinion. I don't know if we'll take him because of what's happening. We can file on it, but yeah, that's impersonating Leo, if you ask me, all day. I mean, we could. What?
They were white.
He had siren noises too.
Yeah, he cycled between 2 different sirens.
So you got impersonating Leo. You've got improper display of the weapon. Like, is that what charge is that? It's you can't just openly carry like that. 10-4. You can take us off the timer.
I mean, he's a security guard for somewhere, he said.
No, it's you should care less whether people are speeding. He's a security guard. He has no
Yeah.
authority. Let me pull up the jury instructions real quick, but that's where I'm at. He's impersonating Leo. Same thing. Let me find out more though before we definitely say 50.
All right.
Just look at the statute. Like he says he put a siren on. So you have flashing lights and a siren. He's wearing the badge.
He looks like he belongs on our phone team.
He says Criminal Task Force. That's the name of the company. And they also work. They do. I'm familiar with the company, and because they work the security detail at Rachel's up here. and except his boss is the one that works at Rachel's, and he's got an all-black vehicle with the same stuff. I'm like, I wonder. We've always been sitting here wondering. I wonder if he's got blue lights. I wonder if he's got red lights on it. Never would show us. Never, and he does have red lights on here. Just he went and put all the lights on for us. You know, so.
Well, when you do a thorough inventory prior to tow, you can find out.
So how did you find him?
Same way I found that bar fight on the Green Bar. I just rolled up on him.
Did he have his lights on?
Make him work that way.
So he fly you down?
I thought it was a crash. He flags me out. He's like, I'm off duty OPD. This is bad, his ID out. He's like, that car just tried to pull me over. I'm like, how do you know he's not a cop? He's like, he's got white lights. He's got no blue lights of any kind, and he's... Yeah. So, sure enough...
I'll catch you later. Bye.
10:15, as you see right here, I go up and he's like, oh, I'm just trying to make sure that... I thought he was drunk. I'm just trying to get him to slow down. I'm just like...
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, who do you work for? And he'll tell you... He won't say I'm a cop. He'll tell you... I work for so-and-so task force interdiction unit, whatever.
Still got your taser on you?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it in the vehicle too.
Soon, the deputies engaged in a lengthy, intense discussion about the event and how to proceed.
Yeah, because we did a lot of clubs, and when they let out, sometimes they get rowdy, so we have to pepper ball for crowd control.
So you guys are just a private security?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Well, we're in the process of contracting with the city of Eatonville to do transportation. I know right now they use county to do transportation, but they're also thinking about letting us do it for them as well.
So the vehicle belong to the company?
Yeah, it's a company vehicle.
So yeah, he's looking it up. I mean, regardless, he's suspended for 3 years. But I mean, he's open carry. He's carrying it on his hip. He's open carry. Carrying what? Huh? He was open carrying on his hip like we did. And then he took enforcement action.
Right. But he's allowed to open carry from work. At least from my understanding. So, I mean,
is that where he said it's coming?
I think we can file on this.
Probably. And he never got out and like presented himself.
No badge.
As he just threw his vehicle's actions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you certainly can still file it.
Yeah, we'll file it.
Did you look up the task force at Longwood? Just fucking armed security.
It's out of a suite.
Yeah. Trying to find old cafe cases.
Who's taking the report?
I guess it could be me. Officer advice.
Yeah, I mean, the jury instructions fit. He took some type of law enforcement action. He used lights, he used a PA, he was commanding him to slow down under those actions, which is what law enforcement officers do sometimes. He didn't get out and physically stop him. Like Graffy was saying, that would have made definitely a stronger case, but this is something we can file on based on what's happening, COVID.
So what, invalid EL and impersonating a law enforcement officer?
Yeah. Oh, is he suspended?
Yeah.
Is he knowingly?
No. He said he's not. He said he doesn't know. He's been suspended for 3 years. He doesn't have his license on him.
I think if you're gonna file, you might as well file that too. So we can't issue court dates right now. You know what I mean? For like.
Well, it's unknowing. Just give him the citation.
I mean, I think if you have a suspended license for 3 years and you're not carrying it on you right now, I could probably find somewhere in here where someone.
Are you that concerned about a ticket?
Not a ticket, but in fact, it's an extra.
You could take him for no valid DL. I mean, if you wanted to.
It's an extra charge for him. Suppose the SAO doesn't like it. False impersonation of law enforcement, they just drop it. Then he gets no punishment. It's a drop charge.
Well, if that's the case, we can take him right now.
He actually gets charged.
If that's the case, if you're worried about that, we can take him right now. But
are we doing full custody for no valid DL? We're not issuing criminal citations, so it pretty much the whole case is going to be filed.
I'm just saying, I just don't like that whole theory of, well, what if? You know, it's a solid case, I think. If they don't want to pick it up, that's on them. but I think we should file it.
An officer cornered Omar again, demanding the truth. Questioned about the speed meter, Omar faltered, repeating his usual excuses, igniting the cop's anger.
What happened? Like, how did we end up here? Where are you coming from?
Okay, I'm coming from Wawa.
Okay.
Right now.
Prior to Wawa, were you leaving?
I was at work.
You were at work, so you're on your way home from work?
Correct.
All right, you stopped at Wawa.
Correct.
Okay, keep going. Run me after Wawa.
Coming on Redbug. I'm going home. I'm going this way.
Okay.
And I'm in the immediate
far right through lane?
Far right lane.
Okay.
And as I'm coming, I see the lights coming behind me.
Okay.
And I'm not paying any attention. And it's before it opens up to change lanes.
Mm-hmm.
So he cuts across the I guess the lines that separates the lanes before
the merging
lanes.
Okay.
And he cuts across and then swings back in front of me.
Okay, so he goes around you on the left side.
Correct.
He comes over into your lane.
Correct.
Okay.
And he swings back in front of me.
Okay.
And then the car does a little dance. So I'm like, oh man, I wonder if this guy's okay.
Okay.
So I take out my phone because I got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide, make a phone call. Should I just get on the horn and tell him slow down? He starts going, kind of fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, all right, let me just see if I could catch up with him and tell him on the horn, hey man.
How fast do you think you guys were going?
How fast he was going?
Yeah. How fast did you have to go to catch up? How fast was he going? How fast did you have to go to catch up?
I can't. Maybe
the speed limit's 45.
I probably had to increase. Well, I don't know how much he was going, but I had to probably speed up about 5 miles an hour probably to catch him.
So you were going to speed limit prior?
Yeah.
So about 50,
yeah,
55?
Because this happened way, right as
so
coming in.
You estimate about 50, 55?
Not even that much because I may have been doing 40, so I probably had to get up to 45.
Okay.
But it wasn't like a big distance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I flashed the lights and just got on the horn and said, hey man, slow down a little bit. And that's it. And then
just your front headlights or your strobes?
I did, well.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
Well, never mind, because I got your firearms inside. Well, let me look. Let me look. Come point out which ones you flashed at him. Just these?
I hit.
These up here.
I try to hit like takedowns.
Okay, so the ones up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going. We're not even stopping. And I just pull up next to him and say, hey, slow down a little bit. And I keep on going. Okay. And then I see him flashing his lights. So I'm saying, oh, maybe there's something wrong. And why he was, driving the way he was driving. Mm-hmm. So I slowed down a little bit to see what was going on. And he's following me. So I said, oh, maybe this is a road rage incident. So I make a U-turn.
Where'd you guys make a U-turn at? Up here?
The next.
At the light up here?
No, not even the light. There's another.
Right before the yellow sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
I make the U-turn because I'm like, I don't want to get into any road rage incidents. I'm just trying to get the guy to slow down.
So he made the U-turn. You made the U-turn behind him?
No, I passed him.
Oh, you passed him?
I passed him.
And you made the U-turn and he came behind you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I pulled next to him and I just turned on the horn. I said, slow down, and I passed him.
Okay.
And he pulls right behind me immediately, which I found was a little bit, so I get into the lane to let him go, and he's coming behind me. So then I make the U-turn.
Okay.
And he's flicking his lights. So I'm like, oh, maybe there's something wrong, which would have given him the reason why he was speeding, or, driving faster than usual.
Okay.
So I come around, and he's still flicking his lights in me. So when I pull in front here, and he's behind me, I come out to ask him, hey, is something wrong?
Okay.
And he yells out at me, get back in the car.
Okay.
So I said, well, I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to get into anything. Okay. So then I pull out my phone.
Okay. Let me stop right there. So do you think it's...
The officer outlined the entire scenario to his superior as they prepared for the next line of action.
Flash knew that if he did need help, maybe he thought he mistaked you for a law enforcement officer, that he was trying to get help from a law enforcement officer? I mean,
Buffalo
think that's
Wild
safe
Wings,
to say?
900 State Road 436.
Why would you think that he got behind you and flashed you
motion?
if he saw you and thought you were a law enforcement officer?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you think maybe he was
thought
seeking help, or?
I thought he was. First, I thought he was just changing from high beam to low beam, but he was kind of close behind me. So then I made the U-turn, and then I'm coming down this way, and then he starts flashing. So at that point in time, I'm like,
so he
that's
gets
when
out.
I think
He gets out, tells you to get back in the car. Then what?
I go for my phone because I'm like, oh, this guy, maybe this guy's a road rage or something like that. And you know, while I get back in the phone, I'm seeing him, you know, I don't know, I'm like, he's on his phone. I'm like, I don't know if he's calling for his friends or something. So then, instead of him being behind me where I can't see him, I decide to pull here so I can still see, you know, what he's doing.
Okay, so you guys initially stopped on that side?
Correct. Yeah,
okay.
Right there.
And then you made the U-turn here?
Yeah, and then I pulled here, and then I think it was the trooper's lights.
Yes.
It was the trooper's lights.
Okay, and that's it? That's
Yeah,
where it picked up?
yeah.
All right, so by trade, you're a security guard, private security?
Yeah, I work in the private
Okay,
security
you're not
guard.
sworn LEO or anything like that?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right, hang out for me.
Gotta go back that way?
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Can you pull an offense, get Price a blue form, and have him do the victim extension?
Yeah, we'll do.
Huh? Yeah.
What was it, like a C?
I didn't know this is the guy from Rachel's that's impersonated Leo before. That's what
Is it the same
Zach's
guy?
saying. Yeah. He's impersonated Leo before.
I don't think it's the same guy.
No?
I don't think
He's
so.
got a beard. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same guy.
Hey, is that the guy from Rachel's?
I think they work for the same company.
It's the same company. The guy from Rachel's is his boss.
Okay.
And so there's only 2 or 3 guys that work together.
All right, it's not them. All right, let's
It's not the
file.
same guy.
All right, if it was the same guy, I'd say 10, 15, but.
So yeah, I
Because
read him
he's done it in
Miranda,
the past.
and he basically said that he was behind, or they were coming off of northbound 436, and Price went around him and swerved over in his lane, and he was swerving, so he thought he was DUI. So he started flashing his lights and all that stuff. Price slowed down, then he got on the PA, he was like, hey, you need to slow down, and he passed him. Then he said Price got in behind him and started flashing his lights, and he didn't know what that was. And I was like, well, you think, well, maybe when you pulled up beside him, he saw you, and maybe he was having a problem. He thought you were an LEO. He really didn't have any answer to it.
That's a good question.
But they made the U-turn up here, and then he pulled in.
He followed him.
Yeah. Well, no, he got in front of him, and then they made the U-turn, and Price made the U-turn behind him, and they stopped right here, and he got out, and Price told him to get back in the car. So.
Okay.
But,
yeah, we'll file it.
But yeah, I mean,
Good interview.
I think it's pretty good and solid. So.
All right, let's get good pictures
what
of
about-
him, good
yeah.
pictures of the car.
Yeah, we got that.
Good.
I mean, what are we gonna do about the car? He's suspended
Well, he's
seven
gonna-
times.
He's gonna have to figure that out. If he
On
has-
the road, man, it'd be a shame to get to tow it.
Yeah. He's not gonna drive it, so he needs to call somebody and that can come get it, his boss or something.
Yeah.
The deputy warned Omar that impersonating an officer was a grave mistake, but added that they hadn't yet made any extreme decisions. Perhaps there was still some hope for Omar at the end of the tunnel. Well, we'll soon find out.
Okay, but you still, on your way home from work, you hit your strobes. According to him, you hit your siren, and you cycled through 2 different sirens. Right? You can't do that. You're not allowed to impersonate or to, try to do your own traffic stop. A regular citizen would call us immediately, and we get these calls all the time about a vehicle they suspect to be in DUI. And we come out, we get behind the vehicle, and because we've been to the schools, we can pick up cues that would give us probable cause to pull that vehicle over. So before we can even hit our lights, we have to have probable cause, and we're trained to detect probable cause and determine what probable cause is. You're not, but you hit your strobes, and according to him, you hit a siren. All right, he thought you were LEO. So, I mean, you're not going to be arrested, but there is going to be charges filed on you. All right, they're going to go to the state attorney, and the state attorney is going to determine what they're going to do from there. All right, but I mean, you could be arrested on two separate things tonight. For one, driving while your license is invalid, and impersonating LEO. All right. I'm not going to arrest you, but we're going to document the incident, and we're going to send it up to the state attorney to let them determine.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to get on the phone, you got your phone with you? Or is it in the car?
No, I got it here.
Right, yeah. If you want to get on the phone, get somebody down here, we can get this vehicle off the road and not parked in a neighborhood where it's going to get burglarized. I think that's the best course of action. Well, I mean, I'm a cop in Castleberry. This is the city of Castleberry, so I know we
try to burglarize this.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry. You know what I mean? I mean, this vehicle's your responsibility, right?
Well, it's a company, they got insurance.
But I mean, it's your responsibility when it's in the residential neighborhood and it gets burglarized. Who's going to answer for it? They're going to say, why was our vehicle parked over here in this residence? Why is all our guns missing out the back?
Could I park and just walk home? Because I don't think I'll be able to get anybody awake at this. I'd have to actually get in the house.
Well, let me talk to my supervisor.
The officer informed Omar that parking his vehicle in the neighborhood was not permissible and asked why he needed assistance. Omar appeared utterly bewildered by the officer's decision and was in disarray about what to do next.
I'm retarded, so do I initial there? Yes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then I meant do not. I don't want to do not forward my information safe house.
So if you can have a friend to come get it, we might have to tow it.
All right. Okay. So yeah, my supervisor's on the same page I am, man. So I mean, we're not legally allowed to get in there and drive the vehicle for you because if we damage it, we get sued. All right. We cannot legally allow you to drive because you're suspended. So we can get sued that way too. All right. And we can't have you park it in the neighborhood because if it does get burglarized or something happens, we can get sued there too.
Really?
Yeah, because we're the ones because of this incident, and we're not allowing you to leave with it. If I was to direct you to leave it in the neighborhood, that's my direction.
Oh, I wouldn't say you're directing me.
I don't know, but it could come back on us as a liability.
Okay.
So the options are, call somebody down here with a license to drive you home, or we have to tow it because it's in the roadway.
All right.
So all they got to do is have a valid license. I don't care who it is. It could be your mama, it could be a friend, it could be a cousin, it could be a brother, it could be a sister. I don't care who it is.
Okay.
Just somebody to come get in the vehicle with you in the passenger seat and drive you to the house.
All right. So would they be? I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to put. Because she's gonna come driving.
Yeah.
So can she park the other car in the neighborhood if she chooses to?
Yeah. I mean,
okay. Right.
yeah. If that's what she chooses to do, and y'all want to come back up here and get it at another time. I mean, there's a neighborhood right here. She can park on the side of the road. Which I would advise. I'd rather her park over here in this one.
Right.
And then drive you to the house, and then y'all walk back up here together. How far down do you live?
I live 2 lights down.
Oh, okay. So you're not that far, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's an option.
Huh? Yeah.
The officers swiftly proceeded with necessary procedures, wasting no time in doing what was right.
Yeah, once you get your whatever the suspensions are for cleared up, you still got to go. You do that at the clerk of the courts. All right, then you got to go over to the DMV and get reinstated. Don't forget to get reinstated. A lot of people, they just go clear everything up at the clerk of the courts, and then they leave thinking they're good, but they're still suspended because they didn't go to the DMV. Once you go to the DMV, you got to get reinstated. That's your purpose of going to the DMV. Clerk of the courts.
Clerk of the court, DMV, same.
Yeah,
they do everything there.
Yeah, they're in the same plaza. It's two separate offices.
One is behind. Okay.
Yeah, two separate offices.
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean, you can go to the DMV first and find out what your suspensions are for, and they can give you the printout of everything, and then you can get it taken care of at the clerk of the courts. But once you get it taken care of, you got to go back over to the DMV to get reinstated. Yeah.
Oh no, that's okay. Should I walk over there? Make sure she parked out the way?
Yeah. Go ahead. Just have her park on the side of the street over there.
You guys have it under direct traffic now? Wait, did you give him his gun back?
No, they're in the car.
Okay. What's he doing with his car?
His significant other is going to drive it and park hers in the neighborhood, and then they're going to walk back up here and get it. He lives 2 blocks down.
What you're saying is you need to stand by, close by, and you're going to pull him over.
Yeah.
like, you get like they got a big old decal badge.
It'd be pretty easy.
I hope he'd be smart enough not to.
That'd be the easiest duelist of your life.
He's had really bad luck tonight, so yes.
I ain't trying to catch no. I ain't trying to go to the jail.
Actually, our jail has no problem.
No, none?
2 weeks.
Isn't there like a form you gotta fill out? How do you
No, our luck, man, we're gonna die from it. Come on.
Zero people saying, oh, I got COVID.
Or period, like any symptoms, anything.
First, I'll buy a lotto ticket.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, right?
I mean, right?
Yeah, man, I love her and all, but okay.
You can check it out if you want. So.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
All right, then you got to go over to the DMV and get reinstated. Don't forget to get reinstated. A lot of people, they just go clear everything up to the clerk of the courts, and then they leave thinking they're good, but they're still suspended because they didn't go to the DMV. Once you go to the DMV, you got to get reinstated. That's your purpose of going to the DMV. Clerk of the courts.
That clerk of the court DMV, same.
Yeah,
thing.
they
do everything there. Don't they?
Yeah, they're in the same plaza. It's two separate offices.
One is behind. Okay.
Yeah, two separate offices.
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean, you can go to the DMV first and find out what your suspensions are for, and they can give you the printout of everything, and then you can get it taken care of at the clerk of the courts. But once you get it taken care of, you got to go back over to the DMV to get reinstated. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not it. Could I walk over there? Make sure she parks out.
Yeah. Go ahead. Just have her park on the side of the street over there.
You guys have it under direct traffic now?
Wait, did you give him his gun back?
No, they're in the car.
Okay.
Here's the last time.
Hey, Cole, you need a little.
What's he doing with his car?
His significant other is going to drive it and park hers in the neighborhood, and then they're going to walk back up here and get it. He lives 2 blocks down.
What you're saying is you need to stand by. I thought there was like a close by. You're going to pull him over.
Yeah.
How are you? All right. Hey, Officer Mary, Castleberry Police. Do you have a license on you by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay. All right, you want to walk over to this vehicle with us? 28 Castleberry, 76 Bravo. Castleberry, Bravo.
Silverado, California, negative 29. She's got a valid license in 2021. No Florida ID or ID card? Or she does have local?
Temple. I got her license.
Huh?
Just ran her. She's valid.
Hey, your guns are in the glove box.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. All right.
Want to give that back to her?
Got the coronavirus, man. Just want to sanitize your hand with that corona stuff.
Omar Ford was charged with impersonating an officer and driving with a suspended license, and has been released after posting a bond. Will a false badge earn more than a meal deal at Wendy's? Unraveling the bizarre scheme of a fake cop caught in the drive-thru.
Reason to be in place for handcuffs. One, because it's not a real badge. I have a right to carry badge. Hold on, yes. Okay.
On the 11th of April, 2022, the deputies in Bunnell noticed that a man who was trying to get a discount on his fast food order by impersonating a DEA agent. Law enforcement cornered David, demanding an explanation for his abusive behavior toward the Wendy's employee. With no defense, they were forced to cuff him for his misconduct in public.
The patient right now with her, she just gets so belligerent, and it's like almost reverse racism with me. I'm not racist. That's why I said to her, I'm not. I dress like this, I'm working on side today. What do you do for work? What was that? What do you do for work? I flip out. I worked in Massachusetts for over 13 years, DEA. I had an occupation in Boston. But I still have the right to carry.
Gotcha.
And the girl that usually works here, I come here all the time. She just gives me my discount. She just gives me a bunch of it.
Yeah. Are you carrying right now?
No, Sam.
Just for my knowledge. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a phone.
All right. It's no biggie. I just wanted to know.
Sad, I'm on top of the house.
No, you're fine. Do you have your? Did he already take your driver's license? Okay. Gotcha.
She said I can take a picture of it. I said, I just want to give it to your girlfriend. I want to get you fired. But she was ultimately like yelling at me all the time. She does all the time. Joanna is friends of mine. That's what I'm going to say. I have proof in the pudding. What's happening?
So you're here a lot?
Yeah, I live across the street. I live here in October.
Oh, okay.
I like it here, you know?
Yeah.
If I knew what she drove, I wouldn't come when she's here.
Yeah, Wendy's isn't bad.
She said things to me even after before. So it's not like the first time.
Yeah.
Like hate, you know? I'm like, oh, I try to be nice to you. I haven't said to her, sorry about that. It's just that you curse at me all the time. I'm only curse back at you now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
I mean, taking pictures of people isn't illegal.
It's not illegal at all. Yeah, I know that. She didn't understand. I said, I'm going to give it to your boss. That you were working. I have proof you were working.
Was she not supposed to be working? Is she not supposed
I didn't see her car. That's why I didn't. Oh my God. You guys are all coming today. That's how we. Is she okay now?
Yeah, everything is fine.
I just find it very, you know.
For right now, I'm going to take some.
Oh.
All right.
Go ahead. I really need to. Sorry.
Alright? Reason you're being placed in handcuffs. One, because you don't have a real badge.
I have a right to carry badge.
Hold on, yes. But that is not a police officer.
I know that. I know that.
Grab your Miranda card. Yeah, one.
Mm-hmm.
You know the SAO one?
Yeah.
Number one, I was getting it on.
Hold on. I'm just letting you know why.
It was on the table.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. All right, you have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me, these other deputies? Okay.
When the deputy questioned David about impersonating a peace officer, he denied it. However, the relentless cops dug deeper, questioning the employee. Her answers left them utterly astonished.
I went to the counter, I asked her, the one Janet usually gives my discount for everything. Discount for what? Just for getting me a discount. She always takes care of me. It's $2 off.
Okay. So they just give you a discount because they know you?
Pretty much so, because I'm always here.
You don't solicit a discount from them?
No, not at all.
How did your badge get brought up?
My badge brought up? One girl always says to me, you always have your badge with you, blah, 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 blah. I said, it's not a badge, though. It's the right to carry. Okay. And she doesn't understand what it means.
Why did you take it out today?
To show where the girls work in here. That was it.
You never portrayed yourself as a police officer?
No, sir.
Just got done telling me as I walked up that
I used to be. I worked for DEA out of Central in Boston. That's what I was saying, undercover.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Well, what I'm trying to let you know is that that's not what's being said. What's being said is that you are a police officer.
No, right now.
And that is why you want your discount.
No, let's go up here and get her info.
Okay. One statement. That's what's being.
Let's get a statement from
badge out there.
I just read the statement from the other employee that's sort of saying.
Okay.
Why is you doing all this for no reason?
Okay, so
it was her that he told the police officer. Maybe 2 days ago? About a week ago. Yeah, last week.
If you need me to
Sorry.
do a statement, I will.
He said he would write one.
What did you witness?
Well,
Yes,
when
you
he
said.
came in here, the first words out of his mouth was, I'm going to beat some now.
Every time he see me, he say that. Every time he come in, he say that. Like he hate me or something. I know. Every time he come in here, he say something smart to me, and I'm like, what have I? He mad because I be like, your badge don't look real because every time he come, he close it. He'll show us and he'll close it.
Shut it real. So when he comes in, he says the first time he came in.
He came in like a couple, like last week, and he was like, I'm DEA, and I was like, and he showed me his badge. He shut it real quick.
So he said he was DEA and checked badge. And then did you hear him as well?
He said it over there at the counter.
That he was a DEA.
I didn't see the badge, but he says I'm DEA.
And he had in my face like this, and I'm like, okay, you did it, okay. And then he just went to cut. Y'all cuss all the time. I said, but why are you cussing at me? I said, all I asked you is let me see your badge. What is that wrong with that? You showed her and you closed it and she didn't see it. So now we want to see if you. So I was like,
no, absolutely.
So when he went to taking pictures of me, I'm like, okay, now you're making me mad. You're taking pictures of me for no reason because you're cussing me. I said, I'm finna call the police. I said, because you're and then you threatening my job and say I'm finna lose my job because. For what reason? I said, I haven't said nothing to you. I was finna give him the discount because he get it all the time. But
so how long has he been coming in here? But the man in the discount, like over a couple years.
Jen been gone about a year. He was coming here when Jen was here.
Okay.
I know him from Burger King, but he's never told us that he was a police officer at Burger King.
But he just coming in here. He said he's a police officer.
I just got a badge.
So over a year he's been coming here.
He's been coming here about a year.
For the discount.
Over.
Okay.
And he wanted a discount, and so I was giving it to him until I'm like. But he was doing it to the
Well, don't ever be if somebody ever identifies. Don't be afraid to ask them for
identification. But today I just asked him because how he did her.
No, yeah.
The other day.
Well, don't ever.
Because when she asked him, he took it out and closed it back.
Yeah, you can ask for
Don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel bad.
He told me you don't have a right. That's what he told me. I don't have a right to ask him for his badge.
Is he really?
No. So.
I didn't
Do you
think
mind
so.
just, we're going to get some info from you guys.
Okay.
You witnessed it?
I didn't think
I
so.
was sitting here eating it, and
we'll get your name and stuff from you.
She's been running around like crazy doing her job.
Right. He just cussed me
You
out.
heard him yell that he was DEA and flash his badge.
Well, I didn't see him flash the badge, but I did hear him say.
Well, he came last time. He told me.
Okay, I'm gonna get another statement for him for him.
Yeah, just get. Do you mind filling out a written statement for us real quick? Because he's going to be placed under arrest for impersonating a police officer.
Did I tell you that the other day? Oh, I've been saying it. Every time he come in here and he's smiling, he always smiling at us, and I'm like, I know you from Terra Nova. You work at Terra Nova. You used to work at Terra Nova. I know you. No, I don't. I work for the DNA. I say, no, you don't. I say, I never saw you on the police force. And I've been here all my life. I said, 42 years I've been here, but I mean 45 years I've been here.
Yeah.
And I say, I never saw you before. I know every police officer, even the new ones. Even if I just take a glance at y'all, I know that y'all are police officers. And then you come here and eat every day. If it's not at night, it's during the day. Why you don't never have on a uniform? That's what I'm saying. You don't never have on a uniform. Never come in here with a uniform.
So when you fill that out, just put that he came in today. You recognize him prior. He comes in here demanding a discount for his food. In the past, he's identified himself as a police officer or a DEA agent. Today, he came in.
The officers learned that David demanded a discount by posing as a DEA agent, but failed to show a badge. It seemed David had lost his senses, or perhaps he was simply broke. Who knew?
Started an argument with you.
No. He came in, and he said what he said when he came in.
I'm getting ready to kick some ass.
So he came inside here and said he was about to kick some.
Yeah.
Okay, then what happened after that?
He walked in, went to the counter,
and he was
passed
talking to her.
everybody, and starts to yell on the screen.
Okay.
That's all he saw. But she came over there. I was in drive-thru handing out food. She said, the police officer needs your discount. He needs your discount. So I was like, sir, can I see your badge? So he threw it in my face, and I was like, hold on.
Oh, so did he come to the drive-thru?
No. Right here. I was in drive-thru. She came in drive-thru and got me. So I came on front counter, and I was like, he was like, something he said, and I was like, well, can I see your badge? And he threw it in my face, and so I went to grab it, and he was like, don't touch my and I was like, well, dang, why is you acting like that if you're a police officer? As soon as he walked in, I was like,
well, what I'm saying is, so he ordered food.
No,
right?
he hadn't ordered. He wanted a discount. He ordered, but he wanted a discount. He wanted me to put discount. So I was like, okay. I was like,
so he hadn't ordered yet.
He was ordering.
He was in the middle of ordering.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to.
He had no order, and she came and got me to give him the discount.
Okay.
So I was like, so I was joking with him. I was laughing. I was like, if you're a police officer, why you can't show me your badge? And then he took it out and he threw it in my face. And he was like, see? And threw it. I was like, well, dang, if you're a police officer, you ain't got to do all that. And so I was like, okay. So he was like, you know what? Just discount. I'll pay for it. So I walked back over to drive-thru. And he was like, just kept going on and on. I was like, man, I'm not gonna argue with you. So he trying to get the customers involved, asking them, oh, you see her, she's still talking to me and all this. And I'm like, I'm not talking to you. What are you talking about? I'm over here in drive-through, not even thinking about you. What are you talking about? I say, now, you're talking to me, and I'm trying to get this food out. And so he was like, you know what? Just give me my M&F money. So she came, she was like, cuz he taking pictures of you. I was like, why are you taking pictures of me? He was like, I was like, you know what? I said, because this is aggravating. You taking pictures of me for what reason? What? We didn't get no confidence or nothing. You taking pictures of me for what? Just give me my money. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to call the police because this is making me mad because you're taking pictures of me and then you're threatening my job. You say you're going to get me fired? For what reason? Because I asked you to let me see your badge? You want to get me fired because I asked you to see your badge?
She said, I'm calling the police, you taking pictures of me. I'm going to erase it off my phone.
Yep, when I said I'm going to call the police, he said, well, I'm going to erase it. I say, no, you ain't got to erase it, let the police see it. Because you're taking pictures of me for what reason?
All right. And you swear and affirm everything you told me is true, the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as he walked in, I was like, oh, here you go.
Does the video show him pulling out his badge at all?
Yeah, he pulled it out and put it in
Are you able to play it back right now or no?
I'm not.
No? Okay, that's fine. I just got I got to notate it for them.
She can maybe play it like the other one when he
I got you.
showed it like a couple days ago.
All right.
And what he showed today because he put it in my face. Well, you tried.
I'll collect all these and just hold on to them.
I got to get the info off of him, so.
Okay.
No, well, what I'm saying, you originally thought he was until you started becoming suspicious.
Because I told him, I was like, how are you a police officer? And when you was coming in here before, you never told us nothing about a police.
Yeah.
You never showed us a badge.
Yeah.
But when Jen left, because I guess he wasn't showing it because Jen knew him.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? So he's not going to show us the badge by Jen here because Jen going to be like, you're not a police.
And nobody asked to see the badge?
No.
It's besides you when you said, hey, let me see the ID?
But this time I asked him to let me see the badge because you never brung a badge in here before.
Like I said,
and then he was like, oh, because Jen was here and Jen knew me. And me not thinking, because he did know Jen.
Yeah.
And I never did question Jen about, is he a police officer? Because Jen told me she knew him from Terra Nova.
Yeah.
Okay? I never said Jen, oh, Jen. But Jen said she used to work with him at Terra Nova. So that's what I brung up.
Yeah.
And he got mad because I said, Jen said she used to work with you at Terra Nova. How you a police officer? I said, when you was coming in here before and he'll sit in the lobby and eat. Now, he'll hurry up and eat and leave. When he started showing us the badge, he'll take his food with him. He won't sit here no more.
Like I said, he's a regular from Burger King.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
And he's never said anything about a badge or
So
anything.
as far as the vehicle, we can't tow it because it's on private property here. All right, the vehicle wasn't involved in the call, so he wasn't arrested inside of it, so we can't legally tow it. So you guys would have to call a tow truck company. It doesn't cost the business anything. It goes to him to have the vehicle removed.
And when she said she called the police for him to say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and hurry and leave if you're DEA.
Yeah, he told me I'm going to hurry up and leave. I'm going to just take my money and hurry up and go.
Tired cop.
David Stover was arrested on the charge of impersonating a law enforcement officer. To unlock more thrilling crime investigations like these, hit the subscribe button.